session. Please take a seat.
Can I continue, Your Honor?
1 second. Do defense feel that this evidence is correct to their knowledge? Which pieces do they agree on or disagree on?
Your Honor, in all that evidence, I see inconsistencies. There's a genetic DNA swab of the mouth and other parts of the body, yet there's no mention of any other DNA found there. On the panties there, I found no proof of epithelial layers or hair fibers. That would have been left by my client if that were the case. Also, on the reports there, I noticed that there were some unusual inconsistencies. Being a police officer myself, when you fill out a report, if there's a mistake made, it's whited out, and then the initials of the person who was writing it is written over where the mistake was made. I saw no initials, no proof that my client was ever touching her in any way, shape, or fashion. I also noticed that the evidence of the bruising here on the wrist, judging by the size of that picture, may I approach the bench?
Sure.
Judging by the size of that picture, just strictly from an evidentiary standpoint, nothing more. If you'll notice the size of this picture, the hand has been blown up out of proportion. Look at the size of the bruising here. Now this bruising would look larger because of the disproportion of the picture. My client's hands are not that large, for one. Second of all, she said that he held her down by grabbing her breast. Well, excuse me.
We're not going to get into the details. We just want to see if you sort of agree with or disagree.
It looks like a second grader wrote a thesis paper written in crayon.
I beg to object, Your Honor. Those were actual evidence, the DNA we received from the previous trial, first case, so that's why we have the, and the attorney did he actually open the package and did an x-ray on those underwear, sir, Your Honor? And now those are bruising that were taken by the medical examiner. And those were the bruising that were caused because she was fighting him off of her.
There is a such thing as chain of custody. Not to interrupt, forgive me. There is a such thing as chain of custody. I would like to see a little bit more proof of the chain of custody that it went through, if that's all right. Thank you so much.
Okay. What we're going to do here, I'm going to leave this into evidence because there's some bruising. I'm going to take these panties because these just don't seem like, you said that they were ripped off, and these look like they're in pretty good shape. So I can't go on this evidence here because it's not showing any evidence of being ripped. Because I heard in your statement that they were ripped off, and these here look like they were pretty much ripped. But everything else, the police report will stay intact. And the DNA evidence will be proved in our lab. The only thing we'll throw out is the panties, because they are still look like they've never been worn or touched or ripped off. Matter of fact, if we probably take them out, they'll probably be whole. So we can't enter this into evidence.
Okay, Your Honor.
Is there something Mrs. Johnson want to say? Zero.
No.
Okay. We'll continue.
Could you continue, Ms. Johnson? Thank you, Your Honor.
And by the way, you have 10 minutes left.
Okay. Well, Your Honor, basically, after Ms. Johnson has spoken, I just brought into evidence all of our evidence, of our witness statements, are also the police reports right there for you, and the DNA swab, which was from the DNA from the blood on her fingers when she had to fight him off of her. I also showed you the witness statement from the co-worker, Mark Lamb. Okay. What did you do after? Did he leave after?
Yes, he left immediately after.
Did you follow him?
Yes, I did.
Why?
Well, I was so upset that I become angry. So I ran out, stopping at the top of the stairs, yelling and cursing at him.
Did anyone see you?
Yes,
Who was it?
it was the maid.
Was the maid? Okay, I thank you, Ms. Johnson. No more further questions, Your Honor.
All right, defense? Cross-examination? 25 minutes.